Well, welcome to today's video, everybody. My name's Corey, if you don't know. I'm part of the team at Tax Lien Certificate School, Tax Lien Certificate School, and I'm excited today to be talking to you about the importance of calling counties. So, with myself, I come up against this like fear of calling counties and talking to people on the phone. I was never really someone who loved talking to people on the phone. Like, I've done it because I know that I need to do it, and it'll make me less anxious when I do it, so I do call people on the phone, but it's not something that I was just like, yeah, let's pick up the phone and call everybody, because I just don't enjoy that. So calling counties can be somewhat of a tedious job for me, but I recognize the importance of it now that we just got back from a tax sale. It's a great tax sale. We didn't get anything, but there were lots of properties that went for sale, or pieces of land that got bid up from like $500. It was like a $500 opening bid. It went up to like $28,000. So as that was happening, I was just like, holy shoot, like that's an overage. And even before the sale, the guy talked about, the auctioneer guy talked about how the money is rightfully the owner's afterwards. So the starting bid was $500. It sold for $28,000. So that $27,500 is actually what's called an overage, and that money is rightfully the property owners who owned the property before it went to the tax sale. So that money is able to be claimed by them. So I was curious about this and how the whole process works in the state that we're in, because it does differ from state to state. So I actually just went up to him afterwards, and actually Josh went up first and asked him who would be the best person to talk to, and then he pointed to this guy, and then I went and talked to that guy and kind of figured out, okay, what do I do? How do I find overages and rules on these excess proceeds, they call them? And he basically pointed me to a website for the whole state, because it basically goes to the tax sale, and then after 2 months they kind of forward it over to this specific part of the state which deals with the excess proceeds. And they wait the 2 months because just to make sure everything's all clear and there's no excess liens or things that need to be changed about it. So basically, all that to say, it's so good to talk to the county because you can read a bunch of books, you can email us, which we love, by the way. Ask us all the questions, but at the end of the day, the rules change slightly in each state, in each county. So it's hard for us to keep tabs on all of that. So if you can call the county directly and ask them, well, it's perfect, because you can get the word straight from them, and then you have the exact rules of what's going on. So calling the county can just be priceless. One, because if you're like me, it gets you out of your comfort zone, and two, you learn information firsthand and not secondhand, which could have changed if it like passes from mouth to mouth. There's like some stat where like after so many months or years, people start to make up stories about stories that they had before. I don't know, something interesting like that. But yeah, so it's so important just to be able to call the counties, and even if it's something that scares you, it can be really beneficial to learning in the learning process, and you'll just get such good data from it. And on the subject of data, we can segue to, we keep all of our data in a program called Asana. And if you have like Evernote or maybe a WordPad that you use, that's great, and we totally are down with that, but there's gonna come a point you probably are going to need a little bit more organization, and that's where programs like Asana, Trello, and there's a couple more out there that they're kind of like project management sites or softwares, and Asana's free to use, to start using. You might never even have to pay for it depending on how many users you have in it, but it's such a good place to organize all your data. And if you follow us a lot, you know that we use what are called superstars, and they're virtual assistants that we use, and we get them to do all the kind of the nitty-gritty work that takes us out of the higher value work. So it's very crucial work, don't get me wrong, it's extremely important. But what we do is we get them in Asana and train them how to use Asana, and then they log all the information in Asana and they use it. You can attach Google spreadsheets to Asana, you can attach Docs, Google Docs, and so it works really well to keep all the data in one place, and it's brilliant. It's such a brilliant thing to do, and a great way to organize all our data. So that's definitely an Asana or a project management software like that. It's really easy to use. There's tons of YouTube videos on it on how to use it, and it's great. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys today. I'm just chilling in our rental vehicle. It's a It's a LT Tahoe. It's this huge SUV type thing that we didn't pay for. I mean, we didn't steal it, obviously. Let's just get that out of the way. We were upgraded. We tend to get a lot of upgrades, so it's pretty cool. So we're just driving this around, and we're just taking about 2 days off, and then we're back to more tax sales next week. We gotta drive 3 counties, properties, and attend 3 sales on the same day. So we're pretty stoked about that. Still haven't figured out the logistics on how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna figure it out. So thanks for watching this, guys. At the bottom, after this video, you're gonna see a subscribe little button in the bottom left. I think you'll see it. You can click it. You can subscribe to our channel and get all the brand new videos we have pretty regularly, and soon to be more. And then you'll also be able to check out our free ABCs of Tax Lien and Deed Investing, which is our free book, and it's great. So grab a copy of that. And thanks for watching again, and we'll talk to you guys soon.